Garland police say they caught the killers of a 60-year-old woman thanks to a federal task force surveillance video in the public. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eagers. 9 o'clock, police say Kevondre Presley and Gabriela Torres were arrested in Dallas this morning with the help of U.S. Marshals. They're accused of killing Patricia Eifert at her daughter's new home on Tuesday. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager talked with Eifert's family about the quick arrest and how the public rallied around them. Peyton.
The Garland police using all of their resources in this case. The surveillance video critical in identifying the suspects as well as their vehicle description and tips coming in. Annie Bryant, Eifert's daughter, says she is so overwhelmed by the love and the support. She is surrounded by family this evening, strangers dropping off flowers as the family continues to heal.
I have to be strong for my mom. That's what she would have wanted.
It's the strength, Annie Bryant says, she learned from her mother.
And that's what I'm going to do.
While also leaning on her husband and hero, Joseph Bryant. Tuesday evening, her mother, 60-year-old Patricia Eifert, was murdered inside the home the couple recently bought in Garland. Thursday afternoon, investigators announced Eifert's killers were captured.
Just felt like a big weight had been lifted off my shoulders.
I was really worried that they would harm someone else.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Garland police say 20-year-old Kevondre Presley and 21-year-old Gabriela Torres were located inside a home in Dallas with the help of the U.S. Marshals Violent Crimes Task Force. 48 hours earlier, the suspects were caught on surveillance entering the home where Eifert was alone, fixing her daughter's cabinets. Minutes later, the two were seen running out of the house before grabbing more items from Eifert's car.
Sometimes the traumatic images will pop into my head, but it's just a matter of...
Joseph Bryant arrived to find his mother-in-law shot to death. The Air Force veteran immediately attempted to resuscitate her.
To walk in on my mom like that and do that, I'm just so thankful and so blessed.
Garland police are calling this a random act of violence.
Stealing is not killing, but killing is definitely stealing.
Police say while Presley and Torres were leaving the crime scene, they crashed into a parked car less than a mile away. According to investigators, the owner of the car came outside and Presley pointed a gun at him before taking off.
We're really determined to make sure we got these individuals off the street due to the nature of the offense.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much to everybody who called in with information and that led to their arrest. We can rest easy now that they're behind bars.
Also Thursday, police dropped off Eifert's phone. On it is one of the last photos taken, a snapshot of a memory outside the Bryant's new home.
Great picture of the three of us.
A happy memory the couple will have forever.
I have lots of loving support still, and I'm so grateful.
Presley is being held on a $1 million bond. He has an extensive criminal history, including aggravated robbery. Torres is being held on a $750,000 bond, and she has a previous drug arrest. Steve and Heather, back to you.
In the tapestry of American cities, Garland, Texas, unfurls its story with a blend of history and modernity. Nestled within the vast expanse of Dallas County, its roots delve deep into the annals of Texan lore. From its humble beginnings as a rural farming community in the mid-1800s, Garland blossomed into a vibrant urban enclave. By the waves of progress and migration that swept across the Lone Star State, today, it stands as a bustling suburb, a melting pot of cultures and aspirations, in harmony with the rhythms of contemporary life. Amidst this tapestry of urban existence, a tragic tale unfolded, etching its mark upon the fabric of Garland's collective consciousness. It was a somber July evening when Joseph Bryant returned to his newly acquired home, a symbol of hope and aspiration for his family. Yet, what awaited him within those walls was a scene of horror, a stark contrast to the dreams that had led them to this abode. The victim, Patricia Eifert, a stalwart matriarch with a penchant for resilience, had been shot to death. The 60-year-old woman lay deceased, amidst the chaos of cardboard boxes and moving paraphernalia. Her presence, once a beacon of strength and guidance to those who knew her, was now shrouded in the veil of an untimely demise. Who would brutally gun down a defenseless elderly woman who never hurt a soul? Authorities soon learned that it was two perpetrators, both young adults, 20-year-old Kavondre LaPaul Presley and a 21-year-old woman named Gabriela Liliana Torres. When Bryant discovered Eifert mortally wounded from gunshots, he desperately attempted to resuscitate her, but it was a futile battle against her mortal wounds. A completely normal day suddenly was a day of anguish and despair that the family of the victim never would forget. Eifert, a kind woman of indomitable spirit, was robbed of her future, stripped away from her family, in a moment of senseless violence. As investigators uncovered the narrative, it revealed the chilling sequence of events that led to Eifert's demise. The 60-year-old woman fell victim to a botched burglary, a bid for material gain that spiraled into tragedy. Presley and his accomplice, Gabriela Liliana Torres, driven by greed or desperation, and with zero respect for human life, chose to intrude upon this family's property, tragically murdering a senior citizen in the process and leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. Amidst the courtroom drama and legal wrangling, deeper questions lingered, casting a shadow over the proceedings. What compels individuals to stray from the path of morality, to forsake empathy and compassion in pursuit of selfish ends? Is it the harsh crucible of circumstance? Is it a reflection of our modern society suffering from moral decay, or the intrinsic frailty of human nature itself? 60-year-old Patricia Eifert was found shot to death around 7 p.m. The events leading up to the homicide were captured on a neighbor's surveillance video. It showed a black 4-door car driving slowly through the alley. The driver was a woman, and a man was the passenger. This is when the man and woman exited the vehicle, and they entered the home through the garage. Moments later, they both can be seen running back to the black car, while holding stolen property that they took from the home. Apparently, the items they pillaged from inside the home was not enough, because the woman went rummaging through Eifert's car in the driveway, and took more belongings before they fled the scene. Police revealed that the same black car had been identified as being involved in a hit-and-run, a few minutes after fleeing the scene of the murder. It was less than a mile away, and in this incident Presley pointed a gun at someone. It was reported that whoever the killers had hit with their vehicle got out to see the damage, and this is when Presley aimed his firearm at this individual. Eifert was in the house alone helping her daughter move in. She was in the process of fixing a cabinet when the cold-hearted killers invaded the home. Annie Bryant and her husband were ready to start a new life together in their new residence. Her mother had just put in her 2 weeks to retire, but tragically she was murdered first. Annie Bryant explained how all her mother wanted to see was her settle into her new house in Garland. It had all been destroyed by senseless violence at the hands of Torres and Presley. Annie Bryant, life forever altered by the tragic loss of her mother, described while sitting in her former home in Dallas that they had moved out of, she now felt just as empty inside as the home. She said her mother was so proud and excited that she had purchased her first house, and she was looking forward to fixing her place up exactly how she wanted it. Eifert had gotten off of work that Tuesday evening, and wanted to stop by the new home. Bryant said that they noticed a saw was missing, and believed the burglary and murder was over some power tools.